This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let's take an example, just a basic example related to the mailing services. We are responsible to take care of the mailing services. So
Mm,
in case of mailing
mm,
services, we have a multiple setup or multiple option. Those options can help us to set up our email box for any client or for any organization.
mm,
So I'm going to categorize in three different part about the mailing services, categorized in three different part. One is on-prem uh, exchange server setup. Okay, we have a one
mm,
method which is traditional method. Uh, when we don't have a access of our Office 365, entire organization need to set up their mail services with the help of on-premises exchange server. Is that correct?
correct.
Second, we have a Microsoft 365. Yes, Microsoft 365 portal. So
Mm,
Microsoft 365 portal is a basically best example of SAS service, software as a services, which is a type of cloud provider. And
okay.
then we have another mailing services. Other mailing services are, you can say that IMAP services. What do you think about
Mm.
IMAP? What is IMAP?
It's a port, no, uh, for uh, uh, for the incoming mails, right?
Hmm. IMAP is a type of protocol, right?
Mm. Yes.
IMAP is a type of protocols. So you know very well about in case of networking, whenever we set up our internet, our local area network for any system, the entire activity related to the data transaction managed by the protocols. N number of
Mm,
protocols are available. IMAP, POP, POP services, DNS, DSCP, FTP, SSH, Telnet, multiple ports are available, multiple protocols are available, and these protocols are responsible to manage our network infrastructure, right?
mm. Correct, correct.
So,
Ranjit, oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. Just hold on, please.
yeah, sure.
Yes, please. Carry on. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello, Binu, you're asking to me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please continue.
Okay, fine. So, in case of on-premises Exchange server, what you need to
Mm,
do, the prerequisite to be expert in on-premises Exchange, the prerequisite is very simple. You should know about the server operating system.
yes.
You should know about the Active Directory. You should know about the DNS services. You know
Mm,
about the FSMO roles. These
yeah.
prerequisites can help you to handle the Exchange server offline. So in this case, let me
Manjali,
help you to
no, like if FSMO roles also, just I want to know that is how to for
got it, got
particular time migration. Yes.
it. I'll help you to understand because without FSMO role, you are unable to set up your offline Exchange server. So it's mandatory. We need to transfer the schema. We need to update the schema. So
Ah,
you should know about the usage
mm.
of FSMO role.
The schemas are can you please explain schemas? Road schema.
Schema is a type of role. Actually, FSMO role contain five different. The FSMO, five different FSMO roles are available, which is
Mm,
available in our PDC, parent domain controller, right?
mm. Yes.
And we we have option to transfer our role from one DC to another DC. If we have a
Yes.
multiple domain controller in environment, according to the requirement, we are able to migrate, not migrate, we are able to transfer our roles from one system to another system, from one DC to another DC.
Yes.
Let's take an example. You establish one domain with name of cloud.com. This is our domain controller that we established in server 2016, maybe 2019, any server operating system you choose to install your domain controller. This is server one, and
Mm.
you should connect the same server with another server operating system. This is your second server computer. This is our second server machine
Mm.
with high configuration. So in the second server machine, we will install Exchange server, right? We'll
Mm.
install the Exchange server, and uh, in Exchange server, we are able to set up our mailboxes. Is that clear?
Yes.
Fine. Give me one moment, please. Now, so Exchange server, you need to install another high configuration based machine, means as per the requirement, as per the mailboxes that you want to configure, as per the number of employees that we have, we need to set up a high configuration based second machine, and over a second machine, we will install the Exchange services. But to install the Exchange service, we must need to fulfill the some prerequisites. The prerequisites are like convert system from work group to domain. I hope you have idea about the procedure, how we can do that. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Second, log in server machine server using, but we can say that service account. What is service account?
The service account with means it's a account with admin privilege, right? For doing the maintenance, all those things.
Hmm.
Hello.
I can hear you.
This is a service account means this AD account needed for doing with the admin privilege for doing the maintenance and the support, right?
Correct. Whenever we make a member of our existing group, like exchange, like admin, enterprise administrator, whenever we make the member of our existing group, so which is considered as a service account. So service account always created by the domain controller. The first machine that we use to install the cloud.com, in the cloud.com we will create one user, and user should be a service account, and then by using the same user we will log in our second machine, and after that we'll
Hmm.
install the some supportive tools. The the supportive tools are, you can say that um, uh, .NET, yes, .NET framework 4.2, and Visual C++, Visual C++, and one more tool required, I think not Windows, Microsoft Runtime. Microsoft Runtime. These three important tools can help us to set up our system for the Exchange services. Means without these tools, we are unable to install the Exchange server. Is that clear?
Okay.
Number
Yes. Yes.
four, uh, download. Exchange server. So I'll install, we will install Exchange 2019 or 2016. Exchange server 2016 or
Excuse me,
2019.
Manjuji, no, right now we are speaking about the moving the Exchange server from one to other, right?
No, 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 no. We are talking about the base of Exchange server, the local Exchange
Uh,
server.
okay, okay,
Means
okay.
how we
How to
can set
install?
up a local Exchange server.
Yes, yes, yes. I understand. Okay,
See,
okay.
see,
Now,
we are responsible to.
why I'm telling now because before you spoke about FSMO rule, so that's why
Hmm.
I suddenly asked it. Now, in between you spoke about the FSMO rules.
No, no. Actually, FSMO role is the part of domain controller, and we will move our FSMO role from domain
Mm,
machine to our second server. Then we are able to install the Exchange services.
mm,
So you can consider FSMO role. FSMO roles can help us to install our Exchange services.
mm.
You can consider it in as a prerequisite. You can consider it as a prerequisite. Is
Prerequisite.
that okay?
Okay, 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 okay.
See, if your concept is okay, then definitely you are able to troubleshoot the issues. You should know about the base of any mailing services. I'm not saying only about the Office 365 portal, not only about the on-premises exchange, any kind of mailing services. In the other, we will discuss about 4 to 5 different mailing service provider. Those mailing service provider can give us a platform to set up our emails for our organization, right? So we should know about the points. We should know about the core mailing service provider. So any question about the on-premises exchange? Is that okay?
Okay, okay.
Clear. Now let's talk about the mailing services with the help of Microsoft 365 portal. So as per the name suggests, the meaning of Microsoft 365 portal, you just need to open portal.office.com, office.com, or any outlook.com. It will redirect you on the page of our Microsoft 365 services. So this is type of cloud mailing service provider. It's a type of cloud mailing service provider, and in cloud, which is considered as a SAS, software as a services. Basically, the cloud categorized in three different part. One is SAS, second is IaaS, and third one is PaaS, platform as a services. So Microsoft 365 always consider as a SAS because in the panel of Office 365, we are unable to create any virtual machine. We are unable to set up any kind of storage. It gives us a platform. We just need to use the licenses, and according to the license, we are able to access our services. Is that clear?
Clear, clear.
So how we can manage, how we can start our journey with Microsoft 365? You can say that for this particular task, we need to create Office 365. Now it's become Microsoft 365 account. Second, buy license of 365 as per the budget. Next, add custom domain. Yes, you have to add a custom domain. Then create mailbox, create user, and assign license. That's it. So these steps can help us to set up our email infrastructure. Means no need to set up any hardware. We just need to sign up ourselves over a 365 portal and create one account by using our Gmail or Yahoo Mail account or Outlook account. We need to sign up ourselves. Once you sign up, it gives us option to buy the license. A number of licenses are available that I'll show you the difference between the different types of licenses that we have. And we'll also discuss about the features of each and every license. Once you open the license, once you buy the license, we are able to create our user and assign the license. Within 10 minutes, we are able to access our email services. Within 10 minutes, we can manage and access our email services. Is that clear?
Clear, clear.
And the
And for this
last option,
Exchange server, do we need like SSL certificate or those things?
component. These all are the components are mandatory because whenever we access our emails over a web, it's mandatory to access with the help of HTTPS.
Hmm, hmm. So we have to purchase this SSL certificate, right?
Yep.
And also regarding the DNS, we need for the public, uh, like we need the in addition to our domain services, we need to purchase the DNS from the public domains for external access, something like that,
Yep.
as a connector.
Yeah.
Then only email works, right?
By default, whenever we sign up over Office 365, Microsoft 365 will give you the default domain name,
Hmm,
which is associated with onmicrosoft.com. Okay.
hmm,
But definitely we want to represent our emails according to the name of our organization.
hmm,
So you should purchase a public domain from GoDaddy, HostGator, Namecheap. N number of domain providers are available in the market, right? So you need to
yes,
buy the domain from portal from domain provider or domain registrar, and you should connect the same domain. Yes, you should connect the same domain to our Office 365, and then create your email boxes according to the name of your company, as per the name of your organization. Is that clear?
clear, clear.
Fine. So these steps can help us to manage the email over a Office 365 without any hardware resources. We have to just proceed with the help of what we can say that licenses. Using the Office 365 licenses, we are able to set up our email services. Now let's talk about the another mailing services. If we talk about the another email services, so another email service providers, n number of email service providers are available. So let's talk about the different types of email service providers are available. So do you have idea about Google Workspace?
Just I didn't work, but I heard about this.
G Suite?
No, no, no.
Okay, no problem. So n number of mailing services are also available in terms of what we can say that in terms of other email service providers. So I'm going to
Like
start from
like Exchange, right?
not like Exchange, but they give us a option to set up our emails,
Okay.
right?
Hmm,
Because the Exchange can give us a lots of feature in compare of other email services.
hmm.
Google is Workspace, GoDaddy, and we can also set up our emails over a AWS portal. Yes, Amazon Web Services can also set up a environment to establish our email services.
Okay.
Next, Namecheap. Yeah, Namecheap is also a email service provider. So these all are considered as a third party, means other email services. But if we talk about the difference between these mailing service provider, Microsoft 365, yes, Microsoft 365 can give us a lots of services in compare of other email service provider. Got it what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
whenever we purchase the license of our Microsoft 365 portal, right? Whenever we purchase license for Microsoft 365, you will find more than 30 product, more than 30 product Those products are really important for any company, for any organization, for IT and non-IT, for both. Clear? So
Yeah.
that's why each and every organization trying to move their self over a Microsoft 365 portal. Is that okay?
Okay. And one more thing, this those who are working on the on-premise exchange and then migrate to this Office 365, then they don't need to purchase the extra SSL certificate or those things, right? It's included in that package, right? Or we have to
Whenever
purchase.
No, the SSL certificate required only in case of on premises.
Hmm. And if they are using the hybrid type, they have to purchase, right?
Then see, for example, in the company, in your organization,
Hmm.
up
Hmm.
to 50 different users are 50 different employees are working in our organization. Okay,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
10 users are kind of VVIP, are related to the finance department,
Hmm.
and they don't want to use our Office 365 emails due to reason of security.
Hmm.
Clear?
Correct.
So
Yes, yes.
that time you need to create 10 user. You need to create a 10 user over our Office 3 on premises exchange and
Hmm.
send to these employees. So the licenses, the SSL certificate requires only for 10 users, because the remaining 40 users you are trying to serve with the help of our Microsoft 365 portal.
Hmm.
So whenever we send the email box with the help of Microsoft 365 portal,
Hmm.
I don't think we need to provide any kind of SSL certificate, not required.
Means no, but for the on-premise, must we have to keep, right? Sell the certificate.
On premise, yeah, in case of on premises, whenever we set up our email
As you said,
services
the
using
10 users, if you want to keep in on-premise, we have to purchase, right?
correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And for exchange also, we have to purchase the from the domain providers, right? For local
Correct.
exchange also.
Is that okay about the basic of email services?
Okay, okay,
Great. So uh, I'm going to start from offline exchange and online exchange together. Is that fine?
okay,
Do we need to
okay,
proceed with the 365 first and then involve exchange services?
okay.
Okay. So in case of offline exchange, okay, do one thing. Let me start from 365, right? Microsoft
Okay.
365, and then
Mm,
we'll add our AD Connect. The AD Connect
mm,
can work as a hybrid environment. Whenever we set up our hybrid environment, migrating the user or moving our synchronizing the user from on-premises AD to Azure Active Directory, that time Azure AD Connect come into the picture.
mm.
Is that correct?
Correct, correct. And also from the AD, it will reflect automatically to the exchange, right? While doing the migration.
Sorry, can you please repeat again?
That is, Azure, if you have the Azure AD Connect, this it's automatically sync with the existing on-premise AD, right?
Correct.
And it will create a duplicate copy in Azure, in that is in cloud, right? Our local AD copy is creating in Azure, right?
Correct.
Okay. But sometimes I found that when we create it in AD and it was not reflected in a 365 one time, because right now I am not in that field, because fully no, they acquired now most of these companies here are going to this manage the service like through it's outsourcing everything. Just we are like a just just we are like a for a position we are they are keeping IT guys here. Nowadays it's going like that. Here most of the companies are following this type of method. So we don't have that much of before we have access everything now. So we will learn day by day. But nowadays most of the companies here it's outsourcing each part. But they keep one IT person there.
Correct. So actually, what we did, what we need to do in case of our training. So I'll help you to create one free trial account, right? So
Yeah,
I'll share the free trial account associated with my tenant, so
yeah.
that you can perform the entire practical. So I'll make you as a root administrator that you can handle each and every services for the practice,
Right.
because it's totally based on the practice. Means how much time you are investing over a portal.
Yeah, yeah. Just the one more doubt. This if we have the VMware
Mm-hmm.
workstation, can we deploy it, this ESXi separate in
Yeah,
workstation?
yeah, yeah. We can.
Okay. What the minimum specification needed?
If you want to set up your VMware ESXi host, then virtual machine. So, I think minimum 16 gig of RAM,
Mm.
6 core of processor, 4 core or 6 core of processor, and minimum at least 1 TB of hard drive.
1 TB of hard drive. Okay, fine.
1 TB or 500 gig hard drive, because whenever we set up our virtual machines now, so it will take
Ah,
time. It will consume the space.
okay, okay. Other than that, Mandisi, are you doing any this hardware based training like this one Nutanix type of hyper
Uh,
virtualization?
Hyper-V training available, Hyper-V, VMware, and yes, Hyper-V, VMware, and VDI as a virtual desktop.
Uh.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sorry to disturb. Sorry for the
No, no,
disturbance.
no. See, you need to ask lots of questions. Not an issue. I don't have an issue with, but you should know about the each and every point. So our motto is to understand about the concept, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. So now this is the panel. This is the all types of email services, and our responsibility to take care on premises and Microsoft 365 portal services. Okay, so
Mm.
our agenda is to understand about the on-premises mail implementation, and we will discuss about the each and every services related to the um, Microsoft 365 portal. Is that okay?
Okay.
Fine. So, Binu, can you please allow me 10-minute break, because I need to go.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
I need to pick up my son from
Mm,
school.
no, no problem. Just text me to my mobile. Okay. That time I will
Uh,
continue.
sure. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
connect in next 10 minutes. Huh?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.